Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to the DIY Wrestling Podcast. And this is Lucha Underground. You know, the DIY Wrestling Podcast from Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground. You get it. All right. Now, tonight, it was basically the same formula for this episode, and, you know, pretty much same result. I mean, like, I don't want to be the guy to complain, but, like, you know, they say as long as we're getting quality matches out of the show, out of Lucha Underground, you know, we should be all fine with the way things are going, right? But like, in this sense, I'm not, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm so used to Lucha Underground every week being like, yeah, we get our 3 matches, maybe 4 matches, or we'll do this or that. Like, in the occasional, we'll do 1 match for, like, our special shows. But, like, the whole 3 or 4 matches of just the tournament and, like, I still feel like we're not getting as much, like, story stuff here. And, like, they're squeezing it in. And they're going to... I'll explain when we get into it. Because, like, it's just, like, segment by segment. I feel like there was a theme tonight. And there was a central point of tonight with the Worldwide Underground. But it's just, like... Oh, man. I'll explain it. Like, it's not, like, anything, like, really seriously bad. It's just, like... I'm digging the show. I'm just not digging it as... We'll get into it. So, tonight's Lucha Underground starts out, and this is something I really did love. So, who remembers in season 2 we got the whole thing with Dante Fox and Killshot? You know, with Killshot and his backstory. Because when we got Killshot and his backstory, that was a pretty entertaining thing. Right? Like, we got to see where he came from, what he was doing. Like, you know, he was a soldier. You know, 27 confirmed kills or something like that. Point being, we got a similar thing like this with Dante Fox, where it's basically like the men who were beating on Dante Fox were telling him, like, it was like this, you know, one of these things where, like, a soldier was captured and they just beat him, like, oh, like, I guess, like, their entire unit was captured or whatever or something like that. And Dante was told, oh, your friend escaped. If he doesn't come back or something like that, we're going to kill you. And it's like, this man was beaten to the point where he suffered mental and emotional trauma to such an extent where it's just like, welp. Yeah. I can totally see why he wants to kill Killshot now. I mean, I see where Killshot's like, I really just want to get out. I want to live. But then you left a man behind. And, you know, one of the most common things you're told is don't leave a man behind. It's just something you don't do. Like, just don't leave a man behind, right? So, Killshot, you kind of fucked up, bud. But, like, oh, excuse me. But we'll open up the show with what I believe was PJ Black. Was it PJ Black match or was it the Taya match? Yeah, it was a PJ Black match. PJ Black versus Sexy Star. And PJ Black wins this match by disqualification. Because while he was going to be the one who attempted to use the brass knuckles in this match, and this was like your, you know, pretty average match, nothing special. Excuse me. Sexy Star wasn't anything incredible in the ring by any means. And it's just a thing where it's like Sexy Star is beloved by the temple, and it's like she's in this position because, like, I feel like it's a very controversial statement. Like, we say, like, Lucha Underground, their women are usually, like, pretty cool. Sexy Star is the one girl I just see as, like, that knight in shining armor where it's just like, she ain't cool. Like, she's like, honestly, I'm sorry, and I've defended this girl before, but it's just like, there is nothing to Sexy Star that I can honestly get behind anymore. It's just like, it's always been the same old thing. I'm going to do things right. I'm going to do them by the book, and I'm going to fight with honor, and I'm going to let my heart guide me. And, like, yeah, to an extent that works, but here and there you have to show, you know, an edge. And, like, yes, she has, you can make the argument that she has shown that with stuff like No Mas and everything. And while you can make that argument, I feel like we don't get it enough with her. And, like, you'd be like, well, we got it tonight where she punched out the referee. And yeah, she eventually does do that, but I just feel like it's not enough. Like, she just did that in frustration. Like, oh, I lost because, I decided to, cheat because they tried to cheat. It still feels like it feels like really childish to me. Like, it's like, oh, I only did it because they did it. I just can't get into sexy style, and I don't think many people will blame me for that. Okay, but Taya helps PJ to the win. Pretty good segment overall here. And then we get into more Johnny Mundo versus that's a Johnny Mundo. Yeah, Johnny Mundo versus Rey Mysterio. More hype for it. And it just turns out it's the easiest way for them to, do more development with this. Is honestly the best thing I can possibly say to you guys here. That's pretty much the best I can honestly tell you. Okay, I'm sitting here reading because I'm trying to figure out when this happened because I don't have exact notes. Because I'm trying to look for the Son of Havoc versus Son of Havoc versus Son of Madness was next. Okay, so Son of Havoc up next faces a former ally of his. I don't even know what to do with a former ally. It's just like a doppelganger, and it's like one of those things where I'm just like, okay, I don't know if I'm really. It's one of those things where it's like Son of Madness is like a let's wait and see thing because this can totally be a bust. Like, I honestly think this is going to be, the path Son of Havoc takes, from here on out to when he eventually gets eliminated from the tournament. Because I definitely don't see Son of Havoc winning this tournament. I mean, it would be like one of those dark horse, oh my god, kind of things. But the way they have this stressed out and the way they built certain characters, excuse me, I don't see Son of Havoc winning this, and I don't think Son of Havoc has been built up to be worthy of a Ultima Lucha 3 main event yet. So, I mean, there's that. But Son of Havoc versus Son of Madness, I mean, it's a pretty alright match. Once again, it's like one of those things where it's just like, I didn't hate it. It was pretty good, but like I didn't really. Son of Madness didn't really impress me. Son of Havoc, as per usual, goes out there and just like, wow, dude, you're pretty good. Son of Havoc gets the win after Son of Madness goes for the tights and goes for the roll up that way, and Son of Havoc, reverses it and just like, I got you the way you tried to get me, like one of those things. So like, oh, okay. But Son of Havoc gets the win nonetheless, and Son of Madness from there attacks him. So that's what I'm saying. I guess from here on, this is where Son of Havoc is going to be until he rids himself of this. I don't see Son of Madness as a character they keep around for long. I think once Son of Havoc, wins the feud because he is the mainstay name of the two, Son of Madness will be gone, or the person who plays Son of Madness will, do something else. Up next, we got a backstage cinematic between Prince, Puma, Johnny Mundo, and Rey Mysterio. Well, Puma came in at the end, but it basically came down to Mysterio and El Dragon Azteca. Yeah, Prince Puma, Rey Mysterio, Prince Puma, Rey Mysterio, El Dragon Azteca Jr. Azteca, what did he do here? He Ray just, because I didn't read the subtitles here. Ray basically, said, "Congrats, I'm glad you're back here for your big return," and basically tells him, basically says he'll beat on Nerving from tonight. And that's where Puma comes in and says, "Hey Ray, you better beat that Carron Johnny Mundo, and if because I want my rematch, and this time I'm not gonna lose." And just gives Ray the eye, like I got my eyes on you. You better do it. I want you, not Mundo. And we just. And that's from there. But that actually no, that came after Ricky Mandel, which was next. Ricky Mandel, the Johnny Mundo wannabe out of Worldwide Underground, the biggest Johnny Mundo mark in the world. I'm pretty sure Jonathan Twitwell will probably disagree with that, and even making that sentence probably puts me on a list somewhere. But nonetheless, nonetheless, where was I going with this next? Nonetheless, we're gonna get into Johnny Mundo. Not Johnny Mundo, Prince Puma and Ricky Mandel. Ricky Mandel was ran through, as you would expect. Puma wins, he advances, and we move on from there. Honestly, this edge that Puma has, I'm just waiting for when they're just gonna crank the dial and completely turn him full on heel. Because it's like, yeah, Puma's embracing the darker side. He's no longer the knight in shining armor of Lucha Underground, like, because I feel like they embrace Puma more than they do Phoenix, because Puma was the first champion. He was the guy. He was like not one of the guys that held the championship. Puma was the guy who was the first to hold the championship, and it is how it is, right? So with that being said, also Puma, I guess he's done for the night here, because up next we have the main event, which is Dante Fox, who is just a joy to watch in Lucha Underground in the ring, instead of him being AR Fox like he is on like PWG and all over the indies and just flipping all over the place. It feels like there's more to him. Like, yes, there's a character to Dante Fox, but like in the ring, he's not just a big bag of flippy shit. Like, yeah, he does his flips, he does his topes, he'll do his stuff. But like I feel like he's just been showcased as more, and I appreciate that. So after not after anything, but we get into this match, pretty good main event. It basically met my expectation for what I expected this main event to be, up until the end, where we get the interference from Johnny Mundo and El Dragon Azteca Jr. saying, "Oh, I'm injured, Ray, I'm injured," and I just they think Puma needs an edge, right? Like, they think Puma needs that heel edge. He needs to probably, that Rudo edge. He probably needs to, make that Rudo turn. But at the end of the day, like, really, like, El Dragon Azteca probably needs this more than anyone, right? Right. Because, like, this dude basically got put in his place by Matanza, and then he's, like, back on Ray's side after he was basically telling Ray, like, I don't want you to try and guide me anymore. Ray tried to be there for him, and what happens? Ray tries to be there for him again, and Worldwide Underground comes out, attacks Ray, and just jumps Ray, and then El Dragon Azteca, dies outside the ring after he was saying he was injured. That's what commentary relayed, and he topes on these guys. So after this, he gets back in the ring, gets hit with the Fox catcher, and that's it. Dante Fox for the win. Worldwide Underground stomps out Rey Mysterio. Johnny Mundo stands tall, and Dante Fox moves on. We got no appearance from Killshot in this, so I'm pretty sure they're just going to let Dante move on. I don't know what Killshot's going to do from here, but the only reason I even bring it up is because, you figure Killshot would want to get involved in Dante's match because Dante got involved. But I guess you could really only have one interference because, Rey Mundo is the bigger story at hand here. We've been building it every week since it was announced for Ultima Lucha 3. So I don't even really know. We're gonna, maybe we'll get to it at some point. I don't know what we're gonna do. I get, like, maybe Killshot will wait to seize an opportunity at a better time where it's like, yeah, he's further in the tournament. Maybe he wins the second round match. I don't know where he's slated so far in the bracket for the second round match. I don't know. But Dante Fox for the win. So that was pretty much it for Lucha Underground. I did enjoy the show tonight. It's just like, here's the thing. Like, little stuff like that in the main event, I wanted it to be a clean finish. I would have liked to see Dante Fox get a clean win without, Worldwide Underground having to be involved. And I understand, they want to protect El Dragon Azteca because he's like a future investment for them, and like they want to make him a star, is what it seems like. But like, I feel like you kind of made Dante's win seem a little less because of the Worldwide Underground interference. Like yeah, he won. He beat out, like, if you're looking at it from, like, as like an outsider who's just like getting into the product or whatever, like, yeah, Dante won. But it was really, I feel like it was only really because of the interference. Like, yeah, he got up, he muscled his way through it, he sucked it up and dove on those guys and protected Ray, his mentor. But if he didn't have to deal with that, maybe he could have, like, overcame the injury and got back into it. Like, the one thing I didn't like about the match, though, is him crawling to Ray and like, oh, I'm hurt. Like, oh, it's like a kid who fell down on a soccer field. Their coaches help him up. Like, the referee is like, oh, you're good. And then El Dragon Azteca runs to his dad. Ray, I hurt my knee. Can you give me a band-aid so I can go back into the game? Like, please, Way. Like, no, dude. Like, oh, God, this whole mentor-mentee relationship between these two is just... Tonight, no, I wasn't feeling the end of that match. Like, I like the World Underground Interference. Great to see Jack Evans back out there again because it was scaring me. Like, they said he was hurt. I didn't know how bad or severe it was, but he was out there stomping out Ray in his gear tonight. So, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see Jack Evans again soon. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging with all of my heart, please. I want to see Jack Evans again. Okay, so, and what I was saying with Sexy Star too earlier, like, I can just get to that, is like, she basically, you know, she fell flat to, like, you know, World Underground tricks and tactics. She gets mad and hits the referee because of it. Like, you have an edge when you lose a match, but then, you know, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You come off like a sore loser, and you're just gonna go by the rule book as usual, like, all the time. Like, it just, like, she's just like the basic, like, knight in shining armor, and I've used that phrase a lot in this review, but it's just like she's like one of those characters. She's Superman in any Superman movie versus Batman. Or any Batman versus Superman you've ever seen. Like, you don't want her to win. She's just too bland and generic for you. Like, she's the citizen who picks up after those who litter, honestly. And I don't know, man. I really don't. It boggles the mind at times, like, how she continues to be so over, and I don't understand it. But you know what? I think I've probably gone off on too much of a tangent at this point. I don't know. But you know what? I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like on this video if you already haven't. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more of that Lucha Underground Goodness channel. And I will see you guys Sunday night for the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. I don't know. Maybe I'll be doing a watch party. Maybe it'll be a watch party. Maybe it'll be, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a watch party and a review. Maybe I'll have, like, for DIY, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of the DIY Wrestling Podcast. Remember to leave a like if you already haven't. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more of that Lucha Underground goodness and wrestling goodness on this channel. And I will see you guys next time. See you.